Today at Home with Miss Joan, we're going to make a Hershey Bar Cake. Ooh, does that not sound good? Hershey Bar Cake. Well, let's get at it. It's easy to make. You just need a chocolate cake mix. Now, here's something I noticed about these doggone things. Look, this Devil's Food Cake Mix has 15.25 ounces, okay? Duncan Hines. Now, I got this chocolate fudge cake mix, Betty Crocker, look at there, 13.25. It just seems like they're shrinking them down smaller and smaller. They call for just a chocolate cake mix, but what I had in my pantry was the Devil's Food, so that's what I'm going to use. So I'm actually using the one that's got the most mix into it, and it's the 15.25. I don't know that it's going to matter. It might have a little thicker cake. I'm going to dump all this stuff in there with the cake mix. I'm putting in 3 whole eggs, a cup of, I use Wesson oil, and a cup of milk. Whew. I got one more thing. I'm going to put in a small pack of instant Jell-O pudding mix. This is the 3.4 ounce. Does that look good? Oh, it smells good. Alrighty. I call this mix Big Bertha. Sure is handy to have it though. Alrighty. So now I'm just going to simply divide the mix between 2 cake pans. You can use an 8-inch or a 9-inch, whichever one you got. This is an 8-inch. What I do, instead of just spraying it with that nonstick spray, I do that. The cake's not got to come out of the pan. I want these to come out, so I did it the old time way. I greased them good with some Crisco shortening or any kind you got. And then I put a teaspoon of flour in there and shook it all around and dipped out the excess by patting the cake pan on the back. I think I've showed y'all that before. And now we're going to divide our layers. It's thick. I know that. I'll give it that. It's thick. For it to have a whole cup of milk and a whole cup of oil in there. I'm just going to take a spoon and kind of, boy, that is thick. I don't know if that instant pudding makes it get a little thicker. That'd be a good thing to know. Well, anyway, now if it looks like I got more in one than I do with the other, you know that I'm going to rob from Peter to pay Paul. I might reach over here and get just a little bit. And let's share the love now. Because these are going to cook, bake in the oven, and then we're going to let them cool, and we're going to slice them in half. So you'll really have 4 thin layers when you get finished. All right, Miss Jones going to throw this in a 350-degree oven, and I'll let you know here in a little bit how long till it got done. First thing I'm going to do here for making up the icing is I'm going to grate my chocolate bars. Grater here I was going to try it on. See, I already done a few right there. And it's good to freeze your candy bars first because it helps them in the grating. This grater I got sold, but it still works good. You get the gist of it. Let me pull it up and look at it. See all these curly cues right here? See all these curly cues right here? Well, that's what we want. We want to grate 6 of these. So I'm going to keep on grating, and I'll get back with you here in a minute. I'm going to go ahead and start on the icing, the frosting. It takes 2 room temperature cream cheeses, 8 ounces each. So we're throwing in 16 ounces of cream cheese. I changed the mixers so y'all could see what we were doing. One of these days I'm going to buy me a clear bowl from my KitchenAid. They make them. Now I'm going to add 2 cups of powdered sugar. 2 8-ounce cream cheese, 2 cups of powdered sugar. I am now trying to get the cream cheese and the powdered sugar to blend in together really good. Y'all can see it coming together. See it? Does that look good? Alright, I'm going to slow it down. And I'm going to move over down and get a 16-ounce Cool Whip's what we call it, but you know, non-dairy topping. goes in it. So far, this is just my third ingredient. The cream cheese, powdered sugar, and the big bowl of Cool Whip, which is 16 ounces. Oh, Heidi, this is going to be good on that cake. This looks like a cake that you could even get your school children to learn how to make with you. Get all the goodness over there. Now, let's see how this whips up. I just about want to sit down with the bowl and eat this by itself. Yum. Yep. Yep. That looks like it's good and combined. I'm sorry I couldn't keep the sides all pretty. Here's my grated candy bars. And I'm going to put in most of them. I'm going to reserve out just a little bit for the topping, for the very top of the cake, okay? We're just going to fold these in. Whee! Look at that, would you? I'm not going to run my mixer on this. I'm just folding it in like this. Woo-wee! I think Rachel's going to love this. Don't y'all? All right. Now, my cake is still in the oven, but I went ahead and whipped this up, and I'm going to move it over to the refrigerator, let it keep chilling till my cake finishes baking, and I give it a little time to cool, because I can't put it on there hot. This stuff will melt. My cake just took out of the oven 25 to 28 minutes, and see, it's coming out. This thing's done. That's a big old skewer I'm sticking in there, but I just wanted to check it. Well, y'all got to lick my calf over. I went over there to clean off the table, and I had some more. I had some more grated candy bars, so they probably here's the rest of my candy bars. All sweaty. I thought it looked awful light when I stirred them in there, but now look here. Now this is what 6 candy bars looks like, with reserving out some sprinkle on the top. All right. Happens to the best of us. Here we are going to assemble the cake, okay? I remember it was 2 layers. Oh, yeah, it cooked 25 to 28 minutes, okay, on 350. And then I let it cool, really cool, because, you know, this is a Cool Whippy type icing, so I want the cake layers to be cool. So they're cool now, and I'm going to, well, I split that first layer in half. I'm just now spreading some icing around. I call it icing because that's what Mama did, but frosting, whatever. Now, if you don't want to spread, y'all know my trick is I dip it in a glass of water. Use the back of my spoon. Let it rip. Let it rip. All right. Y'all got to try this, okay? And if you do try it, let me know. I want to know if you're trying some of my recipes and working so hard to get to you. This is the other half of that one layer. I'm putting it on here. Swirl it around. I wonder if y'all do a lot of baking of cakes. That's always been my more favorite thing to do. Cakes and pies more than cookies. But Christmas time, we have a lot of cakes around here. Different kinds. Anyway, hope I'm making that look good. I saved this other one. I know I might ruin my reputation here by cutting it on the camera, but I just got a big old knife. Now you can use, what is that called? Floss, dental floss, and you can run it through here. I'm just kind of sawing, like I was sawing a piece of wood, going around. Because to be honest, my knife is so long, look, it could go all the way through. Now, we'll take top off of it. I'm going to use this piece over here. Y'all thought I wasn't going to show you that, didn't I? Because I already had one of them done. More icing. Uh-oh, I may have turned that the wrong way. Did I? Most of the time, if you turn it with this, ice is easier. Well, I'm not moving it. It's all chocolate anyway. You keep twisting your spoon, kind of rocking it back and forth, then it'll get on there. We had one of these Christmas. That was really good. I'm being liberal with it, ain't I? Ah, it's big. Now let me look this thing over. I sure would have to make up some more icing, wouldn't you? I'm gonna just smooth out what's already on here before I start seeing if there's gonna be enough. It sure looked like it when I started off. I know I go backwards, but it still comes out on the end. I can't really see what I am doing. Simply, you just gotta spread it all around. I enjoy icing cakes. My daughter says that's her least favorite part. Yours are always prettier than mine. Nah, I don't know about that. I'm getting where I can't hardly hold these old heavy bowls. It's my problem. I am going to look at it all around for. I'm mostly just working on what I can see. I'm always working on the back side to y'all. Yeah. It's hard to tell where's the chocolate cake part that I missed for all the little chocolate flakes in there of the candy. Now, remember we kept some out to be kind of decorative. But they hadn't melted on me. I'm just going to sprinkle them around the top. I thought that I could build a little cuteness around the edges. That's up to you how you want to do it. It's just little curly cues that you grated with your regular old grater that you'd use for your carrots or whatever. I did get me a cake plate, though, that had a lip on it. Hope might help me from spreading stuff everywhere. I hope Preacher's going to like this. I believe he will. I've got candy left, so I'm just throwing it on here. I don't know if that's good or if that's bad. Well, here it is, the finished product of our Hershey Bar candy cake. And, well, I'll just spin it all around. Okay, I don't know where to cut it at. Can't wait. Look at that. Look at that. Woo-wee. I've got so much white icing on here you can't hardly see my fourth layer, but there's 4 layers here to our Hershey Bar candy cake. I appreciate y'all staying tuned in today to the end of this cake. I'm going to get me a glass of milk and sit down and have a piece and share it with Preacher. And I hope you enjoyed it right here today from At Home with Miss Joan. At home with Miss Joan, would you like? You know, whether you like it or not, okay? At home with Miss Joan, please subscribe. Sure does help this old girl's channel grow. Won't you share with friends and family? You know, like your mom and them, okay? Comment right here and you'll hear back from me. You know, preacher, get back with